Hi everyone, it's Gayle. I am here with my design team project for Blue Fern Studios and the paper pack Bird Waltz. As you all know, I am crazy about this paper pack. My friend Jen Bishop designed it and it is absolutely stunning. So in the description box, I will have a couple places where you can get this paper pack for your own. So you may have watched the video where I created this cover. I decided to do a corrugated cardboard cover and do a ring binder. So that's what we've got. On that cover video, you saw me emboss the chipboard pieces. And then I just fussy cut out a few roses and put some glitter on. Cut out one of the little birds and used some micro beads here. So it was a super fun cover to create. It was really fun. And I used a lot of different supplies. I think what I'll do is list those supplies in the description box as well, because there's chipboard pieces, there's stamps, there's glitter and micro beads and all the things that Blue Fern Studios carries. So I'll list those in the description box, as well as where you can get the Blue Fern Studio products. Okay, so let's just open up and go in, and there is a little pocket here in the front. And then I wanted the title page to be the bird waltz and Jen's beautiful design. So that's the first page. We've got a little avocado dyed. Actually, no, this is coffee dyed with a bit of red food coloring in it. And I've just doubled the pages so they'd be a little thicker to handle the rings and to write on. This page, I created a couple of tags out of some of the ephemera pieces from Bird Waltz. And then I created this page on a file folder where I used some Bird Waltz stamps in the back and then put a couple of pockets on each side for the tags. So actually, I think I had them this way. For some reason, I liked the darker butterfly on the bottom. And then in the tab of the file folder, I have one of the charms. That's a Bird Waltz charm, just on a little garment pin. So that's that page. Then this page, just a couple of pockets using a couple of scraps of the paper. I could not let one iota of this paper go to waste. So I created two little pockets there. This is one of the ephemera pieces in the Bird Waltz. And then this is just a little tag that I created from, I used Brush-Os in the back, and then I stamped with a couple of the stamps from the Bird Waltz collection. And then same on this side, a piece from the ephemera pack, and then a Brush-O where I used some of, this is my own stamp, but this is from the Bird Waltz collection. This little pocket you saw me create on another video. These are the strips. The 12 by 12 paper have the strips at the top. These are the strips, and it's so awesome because they are decorative. They are, you know, they have the designs on them. So I just used an index card and sewed the strips onto the index card and created a pocket. And in the pocket, I have a couple of the ephemera pieces from the 12 by 12 paper that you can cut into journaling cards. So those are a couple of those journaling cards. Look at that. That's one of my favorite backgrounds of the collection. Just a little piece of file folder here, and I used a piece of the ephemera and stuck it there. Used some of the lace that coordinates with the Bird Waltz collection. Piece of coffee dyed paper with decorative sewing. And there's another beautiful piece of the paper. This is some Braille paper that I had in my stash, and I just made a page out of that. It can easily be written on as well. I have a beautiful CD cover that has been coffee dyed with a doily, and I just made a Viewmaster insert, and then this is a piece from the Ephemera collection. This fun ledger card, I just put some of the paper on this side, and then it flips down. I hope you can see that on camera, but it has the writing space on the back side is ledger paper too. And then when I adhered the paper, I just made a pocket here and put another coffee dyed decorative piece underneath, and then some of the lace that once again is from Blue Fern and coordinates with this kit. On this side, I did a triple envelope. So there's 3 envelopes here. And then at the back, it has room for a big tag, which I made out of an offcut of the paper, and just tucked that in there. This is one of the stamps from the Blue Fern collection. On this piece of coffee dyed paper, I just used some more strips that were from the edge strip of the 12 by 12s. Made a little envelope from one of the pieces of the paper, and I put one of the charms on there to hold it closed, and then it's got a decorative piece of index card in there for journaling, and then that just tucks right under and holds the envelope closed. Couple of the stamps again, and these stamps I didn't do the greatest job stamping them. They were a little blurry, but I colored them with distress crayons and kind of muted the color, and it came out great. So I was excited about that. This is an envelope that I folded to make a pocket here. There's also a pocket where I put on the paper, and then I also used one of the little journaling cards. So this is the envelope itself, and then there's another pocket here. And I tucked in these journaling cards to keep the flap closed, and then within the flap I've got some dyed paper, a whole page for journaling in there. So even though this is very decorative, there's a lot of room for journaling. So that little bird is peeking out there, and it keeps the envelope closed. Coffee dyed paper. Just a little leftover strip that I had with some of the lace from Blue Fern. This is from the Ephemera kit, and I tuck that in there. This is, once again, an extra piece that I had. I used a couple of pieces from the Ephemera kit and just made a tuck out of the bird for the little sign. I should point out, too, that all the Ephemera pieces have the easy cut. So you've got a little white space. On the cover, I cut around to the design of the bird, but it can also be inked around, and it gives you room to ink without affecting the actual image. So I love that. Little journaling card that I adhered to the Braille paper, which has a fabric spine on it, if you will. This page is fun. Let me move over slightly. This is just a little flip out. There is a pocket back here. There is pages to journal on. There is a little tag made from an offcut of the paper, and I've used some of the lace and one of the charms on that, and that just slips in this pocket. And then this side is also a pocket with a tag with charm and lace from the kit. And this is an ephemera piece from the ephemera kit. So that is sewn around. It's all sewn around on the edges. This side flips out. If you wanted to, you could glue that and make another pocket. One of the gorgeous designs from Jen Bishop. And as you can tell, this is thick, thick paper. That's one of the things I love about Blue Fern is the paper is such good quality and it's nice and thick. I mean, you can use this as a cover for a traveler's notebook easily because it's just so nice and thick. I've got some coffee dyed paper here that it was a big page that I just sewed and made the spine and then made a lot of room for journaling on there. This little piece is fun and takes me a minute to do, but it's fun. I'll show you. There's a pocket here, a couple of the journaling cards, and those are tucked into the pockets. The great thing about ring binders like this is you can open them up, right? Well, this little piece, if you take off this piece off the rings, this flips down and you have a secret journaling spot right in here. So I thought that was just kind of a fun little secret spot that only you will know is there. You can put all your deep, dark secrets under there. So, and then this is file folder. And so made that flap and then just decorated the rest. And then on this side, we have another cut of the paper that has been made into a pocket. A little decorative piece here to kind of mimic the file folder. And then that's my own stamp there. But then I have an envelope here that has a little pocket down here if you wanted to put a piece of ephemera in there. And then these journaling cards from the large piece of paper that you can cut down. So, and then another one of Jen's gorgeous designs. She has so many layers to this that it is unreal. I mean, if you really look at this paper, you can see layer upon layer of digital designs. It's amazing. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So here's another one of the pieces just with little decorative edges. Got a piece here that has one of the ephemera pieces. And then one of the papers. So pretty. And then the last page here. And then on the back cover, we have a big full-length pocket at the back. And I plan to put offcuts of the paper and some of the journaling cards in that for whomever ends up with this journal, which I don't know when this will be for sale. We will be checking that out. I want to check with Blue Fern first and just kind of check on a couple things there. And I don't know, I'm going to have a hard time parting with this one, I think. So anyway, there is my first project for Blue Fern, and I'm so happy with how it came out. I really challenged myself on this one, and those of you that follow my channel know the journey that it took to get to this little book, what with a prototype beforehand and everything. So thank you everyone for watching. I want to thank the folks at Blue Fern Studios for inviting me on their team. I am honored and delighted. And again, congratulations to Jen Bishop for designing an absolutely stunning paper pack. So thanks everyone for watching. Go check out, get some of this paper for yourself. It's one that can't be missed, really. And so I appreciate your watching, and we'll just see you next time. Have a grateful day, everyone. Bye-bye.